Welcome back to The Raid. I'm your host, Logan. I'm here with Garrett and Perez. We're talking the National League wild card race. What do you guys think? It's getting down to the thick of it. We're heading to the last weekend of regular season ball.
It is. It's getting close.
It's getting so tight. It's getting so tight.
Yeah, I mean, the Reds might be out of it. We'll see.
The Cubs are faltering.
Dude, the Cubs.
They are.
They lost their spot to the Marlins.
Dude, I said
They
last
stink.
week the Cubs are in free fall, and they're still free fall, and they have it free. They're at free fall with no parachute right now.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be a good ending for them.
Did you
No.
listen to the broadcast, the Cubs broadcast of the drop? Who
No,
was that in the
Suzuki.
outfield?
Seiya
yeah.
Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
And
yeah.
Cubs fans were already complaining about him, and then the rest of the team was trying to hype him up. I'm like, no, he's been carrying this team, and then he drops the ball in the outfield to allow the Brewers to clinch and allow the Braves to complete a 7-run comeback.
Yeah, that was insane.
Dude.
I mean, I'm not going to say I wasn't rooting for the Braves in that game,
Right.
but that
Yeah.
was just such a wild ending to that.
It was
And
weird too because he called off the center fielder.
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah.
so it's not like he didn't see the ball; he just straight up missed it.
Yeah.
He looked like he was crying when he got up. He looked
I
like there was a
know.
little.
You could tell he was upset.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I mean, I think
Both.
outside of the Cubs and Miami, and sitting in those two spots, the only other team that's got a shot is the Reds.
Well, I mean, the Giants played the Padres, and the Padres, being as hot as they are, pretty much knocked the Giants out of contention. I think they're officially eliminated.
Yeah, no, the Giants got eliminated.
The Giants got eliminated, and the Padres are one game away from elimination, so they're flying by the seat of their pants right now.
Yeah, they're not.
So I think who do the Padres play at the end of the season? The White Sox. I think it's the White Sox.
I believe that
boy.
is true.
Yeah,
yes.
they play the White Sox, so there's a chance that I don't know. Do they sneak in? Do they sweep? The White Sox?
I don't think they can sneak in because they would need the Reds to get swept by the Cardinals. Basically, they would need Miami to basically get swept by Pittsburgh, and they would need Chicago to essentially get swept by the Brewers.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Reds have to go 3-0, right? Over this, or is there a reality where they go 2-1?
No. With the loss to the Twins last night, you pretty much have to sweep the Cardinals and pray that other teams drop games.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, splitting the 2 games set in Cleveland was not ideal.
Yeah, that was
No.
There's a chance that the Reds sweep the Cardinals and
I
then
think
get
they
some
can.
help. I think they can.
We have some
but
favorable pitching matchups. I mean,
Yep.
they have to get a lot of help.
I mean, we go off against lefties and we get Drew Rom on Saturday. So
Yeah,
I mean,
so
that's not.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all were watching the game last night, but when the game was over and they were showing shots of the Reds dugout, you had India on his knees, hands in front of his face, he was deep in thought.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Stevenson was leaning up on the dugout, looking off into space.
Yeah, man.
They kind of had to win this game, so I don't know. It'd be a miracle if they could pull it off.
Yeah.
Much needed off day today.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've gotten through the wild card race now. For the teams that are already clinched and they're already in it, you got Atlanta, you got the Dodgers, you got the Brewers, and you've got the Phillies. Who do we like coming out of the National League?
I mean, it's hard not to say the Braves, even though that they might have cooled off a little bit from where they were at midseason. But
Little aside, Ronald Acuna Jr., first player ever with a 40 home run, 70 stolen
Yeah,
base season.
yeah,
Is he a lock for NL MVP?
come
Yes.
on. I mean,
It's hard not. The only other guy that's even in the same solar system as him is Mookie Betts.
Right.
And I mean, it's 2 pretty distant planets. It's
Yeah.
The gap from first to
Yeah.
second is the same gap between second to 10. Right.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
it's large.
he's doing it.
Yeah.
What about the AL MVP? I mean, Ohtani did so good for so long and then went down. Is it his to lose?
I think it depends on how Seager does in the. I don't even know if Seager can catch him.
Yeah.
Corey
I feel
Seager's,
so bad
Corey
for
Seager's
Corey
done
Seager.
amazing, but if he didn't have that stint on the IL, I think he had a really good shot of catching Ohtani since Ohtani went
Oh,
down.
dude.
Yeah.
Post shift rules, Corey Seager is one of the best hitters I've ever seen.
He's nuts.
I mean, you ban the shift, he immediately becomes Barry Bonds. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
What
nuts.
happened?
I don't know, man.
I
I
think
think
he's so
just
good for
because
Ohtani.
Shohei's Shohei, I think
Yeah.
Shohei's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't. What he did throughout the season, pitching and hitting, is come on. How do you not? How do you not? You know what
It's-
Well, what
It's
uniform Shohei gonna be wearing next year?
I mean? Ooh,
I
Cincinnati
think it's gonna be
Red.
orange, gray, and black. I think he's gonna be a San Francisco Giant.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. I don't think the Angels will. I don't know if they even can, but I don't think the Angels would love it if the Dodgers tried to make a move for him.
Yeah.
I don't even think he wants to go to the Dodgers, but I think he wants to go to a Although he does want to go to a contender, so I mean,
His market's pretty large.
Counter
though.
to the orange, gray, and black. How about orange, gray, and blue? Maybe a Met.
Ooh, that would be so. No offense to
the
Mets,
team
but
with
that
like
would
the
be-
highest payroll in baseball just adds a couple more $100 million.
Why
to that.
not?
Yeah.
I mean, they just got in. Who'd they get in? They got Stearns from the Brewers.
Yeah.
So, like, why not just throw more money in
Yeah,
and just go for it? Why not?
yeah. I just don't feel like the roster on the Mets is good enough to be able to say, well, Shohei Ohtani placed in is going to be like, he's the difference maker. Like, he's what they're missing, and they'll be able to make a run with him. Because clearly the Angels can't.
I got one more thing. All right, Cincinnati, we're here. We're Reds fans.
Yep.
Is Votto done?
Oh man, that made me cry.
So
Seen that
I was
video.
at the game.
Oh, you were.
I was at the game, and I was in the diamond seats in the first inning or the second inning when he came up and got his ovation.
Nice
Yeah.
flex.
And the way that went, it seems like he's done. It
think-
seems like he's done. And I was also I got to watch the second ovation as well. It more than likely seems like he's done with all of the fanfare.
Do you think he's Cooperstown bound or?
There's an argument for it. I think he's a first ballot Reds Hall of Famer for sure.
Yeah,
Like
for
dude's,
sure.
dude's gonna get a statue outside the stadium for sure.
Can't wait.
But-
I think he's first ballot to Cooperstown.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And on that, guys, it's been a fun show. I've had a great time. I want to thank everyone for listening, and we're gonna call it a day.
See you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, dude.